Okay. Well, we are back with another episode of Biehl Brothers Contracting TV,
All
and we
right.
have Mike and Margie here today. Thank you both for being a part of this with
Thank
me.
you.
Thank you.
It was a lot of fun to get to this point with the two of you. And one of the things that we have never had mentioned before, and Mike, you mentioned this, made me so happy, was you had talked about seeing that we were a great place to work, certified company. Because I guess is your work
Yeah.
has that as well.
Yes, we're actually hit 5 years this year
Did you
in
really?
a row. Great place to work, and I know that means a lot when your employees are telling you that you're a great place to work because it means a lot. And if they're happy workers, I think they'll do a good job for you.
That's a good point. Okay, I'm glad to hear that the great place to work meant something, because it's changed a lot about who we are as a company. So one of the things I was really fascinated about how this whole project came is you're just the project was an amazing blessing. Thank you, but also the timing. You just this project fit perfectly in a hole we had in the schedule. We were waiting on some drawings or permits for another project, and all of a sudden we met you two at the home show.
Correct.
Correct.
And so you had talked with a couple of people at the home show. We were one of them. Could you tell us a little bit about that journey? Because you had other people out here before, and you had kind of looked at a couple different value engineering models of this project. Can you tell us a little bit about what this journey felt like for you?
Yeah, sure. It was winter time. It was in February,
Yeah.
and we've been cramped up all winter together, and we both work from home. So since the pandemic, we both worked from home. So we knew we needed space because we both have meetings and calls that we got to be on. So we decided that we were going to the home show and see what we could come up with because we don't really know anybody in the area. So uh, there's a couple of contractors that we met. You being one of them.
Mm-hmm.
The other one had came out first and we saw what they had to offer. And then you guys came out like a week later, and we just felt, that our gut that you were the ones that we wanted to go with. And we did make some different adjustments to the prints and stuff that we
Mm-hmm.
wanted because we didn't have any idea what it would cost in total. But it all worked out, and we're very pleased with how it turned out.
Yeah, you get a feeling of being comfortable with somebody versus just like a business
Mm-hmm.
transaction and personable, and that made us feel good about the project as well.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we kind of talked about this a little bit off camera, but one of the things I tell our clients all the time is you're essentially hiring and paying a short term house guest. You better like them.
Mm-hmm.
You better like who's in your home. And I'm as he was talking, I kind of saw you smiling about the report and all that. It means something to me because especially that just knowing that means I think when you are working for people that have the same feeling, it just makes everything better.
Well, and the other thing is like we did make we were honest, felt comfortable to be honest with you about where we were and what we needed to
Mm-hmm.
be, and then you adapted and we adapted so that we could
Mm-hmm.
come out with something that works for both of us.
So,
Win-win.
well, I appreciate you saying it. Did that rapport did that factor in? Because I know when you had the other folks look at the project, and you kind of had us value engineer it down to not include this area. It was just kind of the office area, in the office and the bathrooms. I think right was like a
Right.
phase
That was
one.
with our initial budget, yes.
Did the rapport factor into the rest of this work, or was that more related to just pull off the band-aid, get it done at once? How did that
A
play
little
out for
bit
you?
of both, actually.
Yeah.
We know we wanted to get the whole thing done because once we started, we wanted to finish it.
Yeah.
And the more we got to talking to you and the meetings we had, going over the plans, we just kind of looked at each other and said, let's just,
Yeah, looked at our finances, we looked at things, and
we know we've been saving for years, and we just said, hey, we trust them. We know they're going to do a good job. Let's get them in here and get it all done at one time.
Well, that's what we love to say all the time. Just for both of us, for us to you, that rapport means a lot. So thank you for that part of it.
Yeah, after you and talking to you and Brittany and the team, I mean, that's what, because we just kind of looked at each other. Well, for a little bit more, we can get this done. And that's what, made us go get the whole complete package.
right, and we felt like you were working with us without just letting us know you have to do this, or you have to do that, or no, you can go get this on your own, but you have to do this through us, or it just
Mm-hmm.
it
Yeah.
makes us feel comfortable with it.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for answering that question for us.
Yeah, and everything went smooth. from one minute you're here, we went over the plans. Next weekend we're picking stuff out at Ferguson's.
Ferguson's, yep.
So yeah, it moved quick too. Then that's what we liked also.
It did. Yeah, that was great for us too.
Like you said, because we could have had to wait 3 months to get it done
Mhm.
too, and so it just fell out at the right time for us as well.
Yeah. Wonderful. Well, thank you for that. This was the first big project that you had been a part of, right? The 1st big. And Mike, you had done a bigger project before. You said your house in Mississippi, was it?
No, it was in North Carolina. It was a log home.
Oh wow. Okay. So in kind of planning this, because again, we don't consume our own product too often. We're usually the ones doing the work. We're not, enjoying it. How did that play out? Margie, did you have any anxieties about this?
My anxieties were a difference in taste, but it's all, I mean, but it worked. I mean, it worked out. We ended up picking out close to the same stuff. I mean, I think we both are really happy with it. He has his T111 wood that he wanted.
Yeah, we do.
But yet it's more the lighter contemporary, the color. It's what I envisioned when in my head what I thought it would look. I'd like it to look down here. It's what I was hoping for.
Good.
But again, it all started from us needing 2 offices and ended up with all this big, nice space.
Well, and that's a great point. So now that you have, because when we first came down, you were like stuck in the corner of the basement without any finishings.
Correct. That's where.
And I don't know what that was like. I mean, I don't. It had to have been like echoey and maybe not too comfy.
Yeah, I
think.
usually was down here when he was out of town more than anything. And,
Okay.
but no, the lighting was not the best. I can say that.
So now that you have something that's purpose built, and I mean, you two are professionals, spend a lot of time at work. Like, how does that translate into your day now?
We'll see.
Oh no.
No, I'm just saying because we really haven't had a chance to both.
Well, yeah.
Using it at the same time, so, but
Yeah, you're still kind of moving in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still moving in, and the thing is, we need our own space, and we have it now.
Mm-hmm.
And we've done some testing for
Yeah,
sound,
we did. Real quick.
and stuff, and make sure we're going to be happy, and it sounds like we're going to be happy.
Right.
So we just can't wait to get everything moved in full time and
Yeah.
get started.
Well, I'm glad you two have this space that you can enjoy, and it means a lot that that you got something that you have essentially worked for years to get this done, and now to see you sitting in it and enjoying it, or getting ready to enjoy it is
Right.
Well,
been
and to
pretty
be
neat.
honest, this wasn't even just our first. I mean, we went to that home remodel show probably 3 years in a row. I mean, that's how long it's been on. We got to do this, and then finally we're like, we just got to make the decision.
Before we never really scheduled anybody to come to the house and look
we
at
never
it,
did.
but this time we did, and that's what made it special, and got the ball rolling and met you guys, and it's been great.
Wonderful.
Great experience.
When you had talked to us early on, you had mentioned, and even here shortly before we turned the cameras on, you had mentioned that you had done a lot of research on, and we kind of talked about the Great Place to Work awards, and that our companies had that in common. What what kind of things did you research, and like what did you find? How did you start making decisions?
Well, I'm a big Mike Holmes follower.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it right. And I watched a lot of his shows and just making sure that we wanted to make sure it was permitted and get that done properly. And it was looking on the website, seeing any reviews or through the Better Business Bureau if there was any complaints or anything, and everything was good. Then I noticed we had just won that Great Place to Work title our fourth year, and then I got to looking at yours and how you interviewed the employees and how that went. I was very impressed, and that's what kind of made us decide that we wanted to go with Biehl Brothers.
That's perfect. It's good that you do that research, because we've had to save a number of renovations, from other contractors. And at one point, I have to share this with you. I like that guy so much. I read his book several times, and I ended up accidentally, I don't know how I did, I bought 3 copies of that book. I had 3, like one in my truck and one in my office, and I don't know, one at home or something. But yeah, so he's definitely. I would ask for his autograph today still.
Yep.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. So when we're thinking about all this, if you maybe had to do it over again, or if you're giving advice to maybe a colleague at work or something like that who's considering a big project like that, or like this, or any project really, now that you've kind of been through the whole thing, especially since this was the first new one for you, what kind of advice would you give to a friend?
I think what helped us and me, well, he had a good idea of knowing what he, but knowing what you, like, have a good idea in your mind of what you want to, like, what your max budget is, where you can, what your minimum budget is, and where you can meet in between, like where you can have flexibility to make changes, and if need be. I think that having a good idea in your mind at first as you start off of what you want, so that you're not like oversold or undersold, or
Yeah.
you can be honest with the contractor and just say, this is where we are, and this is what we have the ability to do, and work with work with each other to get what you need done.
The one thing I will say in this whole process, that what we picked out, we did together, and it was done. I mean,
Quickly.
we didn't make any changes. Once we finalized the plans, we stuck with them, and I think that kept things rolling
Yeah.
in a timely manner. I will say the quality of workmanship that Kevin did, like when they installed stuff, they found a nick on the shower floor, and he went and got
Unacceptable to him.
wasn't acceptable, and he got it replaced.
Oh, that's great.
And I would have said, you ain't gonna see it, put it in. But I love that he took the initiative and sent it back and got another one before they installed it. So
Yeah, and he even said that he treated it like his, if he's very wants it to be perfect. So he really tried hard to do that.
Well, and it doesn't get said nearly often enough, but you two are a huge part of that. People always talk about, and we've already kind of talked about, people want to verify their contractors, and you should. But there's not such a rating for customers. Like, there's not an Angie's List for customers.
Right.
And one of the things that I have found is when people are, you get connected with people, you have that rapport, you just like who you're working for, who you're serving. You just want to do the best job possible. And the two of you made that really easy because I've had just such a great time working with the two of you.
In the process that you've set up and the way you handle the project from start to finish, I mean, having a walkthrough with the contractors and getting to meet them before they even come in your house or when before they start the
Yeah.
project. I mean, that all meant a lot, and it built trust. And I can't say that any of the contractors that the electricians or the HVAC, they were all great.
And to just feed off of that, um, to me, it also shows that they respect you guys and are comfortable working with you. That they're there when you say they got to be there. They're there doing what they're supposed to do when they do it and when you guys ask them to do it. So if contractors are willing to put in that work and work with you guys that way, I think that's a reflection on the contractor and your company as well.
I never thought about that way. Thank you.
But all the contractors were nice. They were here where they said they were going to be. They were quick. They were, because you wonder that again from being my first time now I'm understanding versus if you have contractors that are part of your company and contractors that aren't part of your company and how you have to make it all work and understanding and it's obvious that you guys have done that a while because every piece fell into place when it was supposed to fall into place.
That makes me feel good because scheduling is the worst part of remodeling, hands down.
Yep,
So
I'm
to
sure.
hear that the schedule worked out well means a lot to me.
Yeah.
And we both worked from home, and we weren't interrupted. I mean,
They were afraid that they're like, "Can I use the restroom?" I'm like, "Yeah, go right ahead." Some of them were like, I felt bad. They were afraid, and like I said, the drywallers we didn't even see. They come down. We're here 8 hours, and didn't even come upstairs. So
Oh, wow.
So
Yeah.
it's
it was just they didn't bother. It just seemed like it went quick too.
And when
That
they
made
did, they
it go
were
fast.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things that you said that meant a lot to me, there's two things. Well, two things. I have one I want to tell you too. But you had talked about the communication and the cleanup. Can you tell us a little bit about what it was like to live through this project? Because not only live through it, but you work from home, and just touch on that for a little bit more. Like what that was like while you're trying to work from the house.
It really wasn't that big of a deal, to be honest with you. Uh, we they came in through the garage, which leads straight down into the basement. So they're not coming straight in made a difference. And yeah, you could hear them working, but I guess we got used to it.
Yeah.
It never was all that distracting. And at the end of the day, they pick up their mat and put it up and leave it in the garage. And I'm like, you can just leave it there if you're coming back tomorrow. But they were very respectful of everything, where they walked. We had it blocked off because of the dog.
Oh yeah.
But other than, and he, like I said, my dog became attached to Kevin. He'd go running over to him every time he came. And when he left, he'd let Kevin pick him up. And
Yeah. But no, it wasn't
it wasn't. Yeah, for working at home, you would think that, oh, I can't concentrate. And we both have been working at the dining room table, and I moved a table into the front bedroom, just to kind of be out of their way in the path that way. But there was really nothing that kept me from doing my job at all.
Well, glad to hear that.
And I didn't go down. Then when they left, then we go down and look and see where and Kevin put the pictures on your website. That
daily log.
like I said.
Oh yeah.
Turns out that was.
Every day before he left, he stopped to let me know he was leaving. I'll be back tomorrow at this time, and this is what we did today, and never felt like we didn't know what was going on.
Oh, good.
Never
Good.
felt like, and they got a lot accomplished in a short period of time, I think.
Well, there's one thing I'd like to finish up with. You two, I really appreciate the work you've given us. Like I said, it was timely. It meant a lot to us that we met when we did. I always think that things happen in my life for a reason. You two are a huge part of that, and it was a big opportunity for Kevin and watching him grow, and the confidence that you gave him with, being able to do this project for the two of you. And then, if I haven't told you this before, I just want to say it again, or say it, is that this project started years ago. With you guys being good with money, with you guys saving money, and saying no to things, and doing everything you did to be able to even give me the opportunity to be here today, and that's not lost on me, and that's huge. And to know that all that had to intersect for us to sit here today is crazy to me. So thank you too for that.
And I don't think we were too challenging for you.
No.
I think we asked a lot of questions in the beginning, and that's kind of what helped us
Yeah.
make us feel more like family to each other.
You helped me pull permits.
Yeah.
We did permits together. Nobody's ever done permits with me before. Nobody wants to do that.
And I remember asking you. I said, "I don't see basements on any of your pamphlets or anything." Well, guess what? I got one, and I saw it says basements on it now.
Yep. Yeah, you were a turning point there for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, thank you too for your time. Thank you for the work.
Thank you.
And we hope that we get to be back again.
Yeah, well, we'll definitely, next project.
Yeah, we're saving up